just under 8.5 minutes left in the second quarter. The Chargers have to find a way to put this ball in the end zone right now to keep this game close. Yeah! Need a big stop here on defense. Let's find a way to tie this game up in the fourth. Good morning, Bull fam. It is about 5:23 in the morning. I'll be on my way to the airport here in about 10 minutes or so. Game day at SoFi. Chargers take on the Texans. We have a wild card rematch. Herbert and the Chargers looking to get some revenge today. So game time today at SoFi is 1:30. My flight this morning leaves about 7:30 in the morning. Should get into LA around 8:30. So we'll be on our way to the airport here in a few minutes, get through security, get to our gate, hang out, and then be on our way to SoFi. So if you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe to Electric Edge Podcast on YouTube. You can also listen on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Also follow me on socials at Electric Edge Pod. But going to be a good day today. I'm looking forward to. I think the Chargers are going to bring their best today. I think it's going to be a defensive matchup like I talked about on the show. And I'm looking forward for the Chargers getting this dub and having a Week 18 primetime matchup against Denver for the AFC West. So, like I said, I'll be on my way here in just a few minutes. All right, it's about 5:40 in the morning. Still pretty dark out right now. We got about a 30-minute ride as normal to the airport this morning. Hopefully there's no construction or traffic. Should be there just after 6 a.m. And then let's hope that security's pretty late with the holiday. And we'll get through security and once again be on our way to LA today. All right, so last time I went to LA for the Eagles game, I had the story about how my knees pulled up the night before and I didn't know if I was gonna be able to go. So I have a new story for you today. Yesterday, we go to check in for our flights and we can't find our plane tickets. And I'm asking my husband, are they on your app? Are they on my app? Turns out, I think we put in all our information and never clicked confirm to buy them. So yesterday we were scrambling as to what we were gonna do in order to get to LA today. We thought about driving, but it didn't want to be stuck in traffic on the way out of SoFi. It was gonna be probably over 5 hours to get back home. So we had to buy last minute tickets to fly into LA this morning. Not terribly priced, still more expensive than if we would have bought them a week and a half ago. But another crisis averted. I'm also gonna be on time for this flight. I'm not gonna show up to the gate with 3 minutes to spare like I did for the Steelers game. So hopefully smooth sailing into our final home game, final regular season home game of the year. Let's hope that the Chargers do get a playoff home game this year for the first time ever at SoFi. So should be at the airport in about 15 minutes or so, and fingers crossed that everything will be on time going forward. All right, we just parked at the airport. 6:12 right now. We board at 6:49. It's got about 30 minutes to get through security, hop on the tram, and then get to our gate. Making good on time. The airport doesn't look too busy, so hopefully security isn't busy either. Hopefully people are leaving for the holidays tomorrow and not this morning, but pretty good shape right now. No traffic getting into the airport this morning, so smooth sailing as of right now. We're at D9, so towards the end of the terminal. Pretty quiet this morning, but we're gonna get some coffee before we get on the plane. So got a Dunkin' up there. Not a big fan of Dunkin' anymore. Their coffee quality has gone down the drain. Fun fact, I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts when I was in high school up until about my second year of college. So I used to work there every Saturday and Sunday, making tips, make like $20 in tips on the Saturday, which was a lot of money, you know, God, what was it, 12, 13 years ago? So let's grab some coffee and then we'll head over to our gate. All right, just got my coffee. I got a peppermint mocha coffee with some cream. Second cup of coffee of the day. It's gonna be a long day, but it's gonna be a good day. So our gate is probably 100 feet from here, so we'll head over there. We board in about 10 minutes or so. So like I said, perfect timing. Everything's on time today. Got some Charger fans on my flight too, so we are ready to bolt up. Also, this is my favorite slot machine right now, Puff and Puff. That sounds pretty bad, but I love playing on my iPad, and we're at our gate.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. All right, we just boarded the plane. It's 7:08, takeoff at 7:29-ish. So we'll be on our way soon. Everything is on time right now. So we should be in LA just around 8:30 this morning. So, like I said, everything's smooth sailing so far, and we will be on our way to LA shortly. Take care. All right, we just got off the plane. It's 8:49 in the morning. Got into the international terminal, Terminal B at LAX. So we're gonna make our way out of here, and then we're gonna walk over to the car rental and pick up our rental for this morning. All right, we are out of Terminal 4 right now. We're walking around passenger pickup. The rental car that we got is not at the typical rental car center that you need a bus for. It's actually walkable. It's on Century Ave, or Century Boulevard. So not too far outside of LAX, but our plan is after the game, because we probably have to leave a little early once again to catch our flight back home. To drop off the rental car and then walk in LAX. Our flight back home is on Terminal 2, so it's not a terrible walk to get back here. It probably will beat, probably quicker walking than trying to beat traffic on a Saturday evening, getting back into the airport, especially on a holiday and especially after a Chargers game. So I think we have like a 10 or 15 minute walk to the rental car center. So we'll pick that up, and then we'll get some breakfast before heading over to SoFi and go park and go walk around the pink lot and the tailgate. So all right, just got our contract for the rental car, so we're waiting for them to pull it up. I'm here with my husband, and after this, we'll get the car and we'll head over and get some breakfast somewhere, and then over to the stadium. But you know, we typically rent from like Avis, or I think the last time I rented was Hertz. Cars were extremely expensive this weekend because of the holiday, so I rented with some off-brand. But it was a quick walk from LAX to the rental car center, about 15 minutes. So post-game, I could just drop the car off. We could walk to our terminal. It probably is quicker than traffic, so I guess that is a benefit with some of these off-brand rental car places, because they're closer to the actual airport than the big rental car centers are, where you have to take a bus to pick up your cars. So we get in the car here in a few minutes, and then we will be on our way to grab some well-needed breakfast, and then after that, we'll be on our way to SoFi. All right, just parked in PS4. A little chilly today, but you know, my chilly is anything under 80 degrees at this point, so, but definitely a little chilly today. I think the high is upper 60s, mid 60s. So we're gonna make our way down to Thunder Alley now, meet up with my DHBC chapter, hanging out at the Stockton tent, and gates open at 11. I'll probably get in there a little bit after 11. But let's see what's going on down at Thunder Alley, and let's see how many Texans fans I'll see today. You know, I don't think it's gonna be anywhere near the amount of Steelers fans, Raiders fans, Eagles fans that I've seen over the past couple weeks. So let's hope that the Chargers actually have a home crowd presence, which I think they will, because there's a ton of hype around this game, and I don't know if I've ever met 5 Houston Texans fans in my life, so we'll see. All right, walking towards SoFi now. It's 10:52. Gates open in 8 minutes. I won't be at my normal gate today. Be at gate 8 instead of 10, so I gotta figure out where the hell is gate 8. So we shall see. All right, in the SoFi right now, hanging out in the SoFi lounge. Pretty cool. I met some fans of the show, which is pretty awesome. Really appreciate anyone who watches the show. So super cool to talk with people who actually do tune in on a weekly basis and watch my show. So much appreciated. Right now it's 11:26, so got about 2 hours until kickoff. Don't really see players on the field for the most part right now. So I think once the 90 minutes hit, you'll start seeing warm-ups. But we're gonna leave the SoFi lounge and make our way up to the Hyundai locker room. I don't know if anyone's signing today like they were with the Eagles game, but we'll take a look and see what's going on up there and keep you posted. All right, just got to our seats. I did go check the Hyundai booth, and they're not doing any player signings today. A little odd considering it's Fan Appreciation Day and it's the last home game of the year. So no golden tickets today, unfortunately, but got really good seats for the game. We're in the end zone. Like I said, got just a little under 2 hours until kickoff at this point, so probably gonna get something to eat, relax for a few, and just spend some time with my husband here. So gonna be a good game, I think. I see some players just stretching in, warming up on the field right now. On this side of the end zone, you have Houston players. I think I see Tarheeb still walking around right now. But got some time before game kicks off, and we'll wait for warm-ups to happen. All right, my husband has his predictions for today's game, so let's hear it from him.
This kicker, I have no idea who he is.
Okay.
But the whole warm-up, he's been missing to the right. He's going to miss one field goal to the right.
Okay.
The Chargers are going to run a trick play. And I only have 2 predictions. I don't have 3.
What's the final score prediction?
17-14 in a very boring game.
17-14 who?
The Chargers.
Okay. All right, so that's his predictions. We'll see if he's right. I have 16-13 as a final score today. So we will see what happens, and I will recap it on my post-game show coming out tomorrow. DJ! SoFi right now is electric. It is electric before kickoff. Just about to do the coin toss. Coin toss. Yeah! Charge for the toss. All right. Defense gets to take the field first. 3 and out. Let's do it. 3 and out. Let's go. Got a wobbler. Oh, all right. I'll take it. I'll take it. Come on, Dean. Yeah! Let's go! All right. 3rd down here. 3rd down. 75-yard touchdown pass. Awful. 7-0 Texans right now. Alright, Chargers get the ball on the 35. Touchback on the kickoff. So let's see what this offense can do with Bobby Hart, left tackle. Trey Pipkins at right tackle. We'll see. 3 and out for the Chargers. Literally the worst drive you could possibly have. 3rd down, Bobby Hart doesn't pick up his guy, and Herbert takes an unnecessary sack, and he comes off the field not moving his left hand. Just atrocious. Just typical Greg Roman game plan. Bobby Hart cannot be left out on an island at left tackle today. This could not happen. Alright, 14-0 Texans. The secondary is getting cooked right now. Molden got cooked on that play.
His arm is wrapped.
Yeah. It looks like they wrapped Herbert to run some more. He was definitely in pain coming up on that last 3rd down. So the Chargers need to figure out a way to put some points on the board right here, as this game will get ugly quick. Defense finally got a stop. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. This offense is way too predictable right now. The Texans are all over it on 3rd down, so Greg Roman needs this come to Jesus moment to figure something out, or else this is going to be a long game for the Chargers. Alright, 1st quarter's over. 14-0 Texans. This team looks dead. Can't get anything going on offense. Defense couldn't stop C.J. Stroud 203 drives. 2nd and 7 right now on the 20. Just brutal 1st quarter for the Chargers. They need to find ways to put the points on the board this next drive, or this game is going to be over very quickly. James with a big pick. We needed that. Chargers have great field position. We got points on the board. We got to score a touchdown here. Just under 8.5 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. The Chargers have to find a way to put this ball in the end zone right now to keep this game close. Alright, 14-3 Chargers. Ball in the red zone, and once again, can't find ways to score. So frustrating. Let's hope the defense get another tough stop on the Texans. Chargers need to find a way to put this ball in the end zone. The field goals are not going to cut it against this team and this defense, so but at least we have some points on the board. Alright, Chargers got the ball back after that pick by Molden. Let's see if they can capitalize. Chargers get a personal foul penalty on tripping. 1st and 10 on the 11. He's coming. This is an absolute disaster of a half. Red zone twice, can't score, Digger misses an easy field goal. Absolutely atrocious 1st half. And it's shocking that the score is only 14-3 right now. It's a defensive battle we thought it would all be. 11:59 left to go in the 3rd. Chargers had a drive, they went 3 and out. Texans had a drive, they went 3 and out. Let's hope the Chargers get some good field position on this punt. Got to get something going. Got to get points on the board somehow. Just remember, Joe Ortiz said 11-6 was pretty damn good. This offensive line cannot block anyone. Bobby Hart is useless at left tackle today. Useless. I could play a better left tackle, and I had 6 knee surgeries, and I'm a $130. Awful. You wouldn't think that this is a playoff team by any stretch. Atrocious. Thank God the defense woke up. Or else this would be a blowout right now. Alright, 6:04 left in the third. 17-3 Texans. And it doesn't matter. This offense can't get anything going. Offensive line's atrocious. Greg Roman is predictable. You know, you bring in the 2 extra offensive linemen, and everyone on the planet knows they're going to run the ball. Extremely frustrating. Let's see what the Chargers do on this drive, but it's not looking good at this point. When I say I want it that way, then we are two apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna keep saying I want it that way. Am I your fire, the one desire? It's too late, but I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanted to say I want it that way. Great field position. There's some life back in SoFi right now. Need a big stop here on defense. Let's find a way to tie this game up in the fourth. All right, about 12 minutes left in the fourth. I gotta get out of here. We gotta catch a flight. We gotta drop the rental car off, walk back to LAX, get through security and catch our flight. Our flight's at 5:59, so I'm gonna have to catch the rest of this game on my phone, unfortunately, but that's the game I play with flying in and out one day. So, still 17-10. The defense looks really good. They made some serious adjustments. So let's hope that they can hold one more time, and this offense, this Burger King offense, can find a way to score another touchdown and get this game tied up. All right, we're walking back to LAX now. We just dropped off the rental car. It's 4:42. Our flight starts boarding at 5:15. Have about a 15-minute walk to get to LAX. So we gotta walk briskly. Luckily, we both have clear and pre-checks, so we should be able to get through security pretty quickly. I look like a hot mess right now, but we should just get to our gate as soon as they start to board. So we timed everything perfectly, leaving with about 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And Chargers wound up losing. Anyway, Cam Dicker, what a horrendous game from him, my God. But it just bad all around. Bad all around. And next week now, that game doesn't mean anything for the Chargers. Doesn't mean anything for Denver either. So it's going to be the battle of the backups, week 18 in Denver, unfortunately. All right, just getting off the plane. Just landed. It's 7:01. Hopefully home by 8 p.m. tonight after a long day. in LA, and it's unfortunately a disappointing day. I'm exhausted after today. Over about 16,000 steps today. Hungry. Pissed off. I can guarantee you that the Chargers sit their starters next week in Denver at this point. Get some guys healthy. I think they only have a 13% chance of getting back to the 5 seed. Buffalo need to lose tomorrow against the Eagles. So it's looking like the Patriots may be the matchup after today's game. Just frustrating day, and I'll recap it in my podcast episode. This video, though, this vlog will probably come out after that episode is already published, but just super frustrating because a lot of the stuff that happened today, the Chargers could have mitigated. You know, the offense couldn't get anything going. I think they had 22 yards, close to when the first half ended. I mean, the defense had those 2 blown touchdowns, back-to-back drives. That sucked. Cam Dicker missing extra points and field goals, but I will say I watched him in warm-ups, and he was missing kicks. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if he got his Pro Bowl nod and forgot how to kick, but he definitely missed kicks during warm-ups today. It was a little breezy at SoFi, but not to the extent that he should be missing those kicks. And that's your 4 points right there. But the Chargers beat themselves today. The Texans didn't beat them, even with the offensive line issues. I mean, Bobby Hart got benched. He was just, I think he gave up 3 sacks alone. Just tough spot for him to be in, where he hasn't played left tackle since I think I saw 2022. I think when I checked, I think the last time he started a left tackle was in 2020, but I could be wrong on that. But I know I saw on X today that 2022 is his last playing time at left tackle. So, you know, get healthy next week. Sally will be back at left tackle, which definitely helps that offensive line. So we'll see. But gotta walk back to our car now. So another 5 to 6 minute walk back there, and then we'll be on our way back home and get some dinner. Just like Coach Harbaugh says, no elevators. We take the stairs. All right, we're almost back to our car. Right on time, 7:13. Long day, but last home game for the Chargers this year. Extremely unlikely they're gonna have a home playoff game at this point. Can't win the division. They need a couple of division winners to lose some games in order to get a home game, so that's pretty much out of the question. But another successful year to and from SoFi. Can't wait to do these vlogs, Gameday vlogs next year for you as well. So if you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe to our podcast on YouTube. Just remember, my vlogs are a YouTube exclusive. So if you want to check them all out, I have them in their own playlist from all the games that I started vlogging, which was mid-season. And if you haven't already, follow me on socials at @ElectricEdgePod. I'm on X, TikTok, and Instagram. So with that being said, wish we could have finished out the year with a win at home, but it is what it is, and we are on to Denver next week. Go Chargers, and bolt up.